Dear children, welcome to the last module on the chapter Chemical Coordination and Integration. In this module, we are going to learn about the mechanism of hormone action, how the hormone is bringing about a physiological change in its target cells. So, hormone produce the effects by binding to their receptors. Okay, so that is the first process. The hormones, which is released by a gland or a non-endocrine tissue, whatever be it, it is carried by the bloodstream and it reaches a target site. In this target site or the target cell, it is having certain receptors. These are called as the hormone receptors, which are specific proteins, and they are located on the target tissues. The hormone, see, this is a hormone and this is the receptor. The hormone binds to the specific receptor, okay, and it forms a complex called as hormone receptor complex. And this hormone receptor complex, it leads to biochemical changes in the target tissues. Once the hormone receptor complex is formed, it initiates certain changes, biochemical changes in the target tissues, and regulates metabolism and brings about physiological functions. These hormone receptors are of two types. Okay, the hormone receptors are of two types. That is, membrane bound receptors. They are present on the membrane. So we can see this is a plasma membrane on which the membrane bound receptors are present. And second type of receptors is intracellular receptor, which is present inside the cell. Okay, mainly in the nucleus. So two types of receptors, the membrane bound receptors and the intracellular receptors. So first let us learn about the membrane bound receptors. Some hormones, which are the hormones, the protein based hormones and also the FSH, that is follicular stimulating hormone. These hormones, they interact with the membrane bound receptors which is present on the plasma membrane. You can see this is the receptor, okay, and which forms a hormone receptor complex, okay, and they do not enter the target cell. The hormone, okay, they interact with the membrane bound receptors, but they do not enter into the target cell. Instead, such a complex, it generates a secondary messenger. It generates a secondary messengers, namely cyclic AMP. AMP means adenosine monophosphate, which is derived from adenosine triphosphate, and also IP3. IP3 is the abbreviation of inositol phosphate. So all these are secondary messengers which have the capacity to transfer an information. Okay, so thus they are called as secondary messengers. So these secondary messengers like cyclic AMP, IP3 and calcium ions, okay, these secondary messengers, they regulate cellular metabolism and causes physiological effects inside the target cell. So hormone as such does not enter into the target cell. It initially forms a complex with the membrane bound receptors, and then it generates a secondary messenger which brings about metabolism and physiological effects inside the target cell. So this is a flow chart. The hormones such as FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, or protein based hormones, they bind to receptors and the hormone receptor complex is formed, and a response is generated in the form of secondary messengers, namely cyclic AMP or calcium or inositol phosphate, which brings about biochemical responses or changes in the cell, and thus bringing about a physiological effect like ovarian growth due to the effect of FSH. Second type is intracellular receptors. Which are the hormones which interact with intracellular receptors? They are mainly the steroid hormones, the iodothyronines, which are mainly the thyroid secreting hormones. Some hormones, in such hormones, they interact with the intracellular receptors, mostly the nuclear receptors, which is present inside the nucleus, and they mostly regulate the gene expression. We know the gene has a information for a protein, okay, for an expression of a character, and if the gene has expressed, only the character is expressed. So such interaction brings about, or it regulates gene expression or chromosomal function by the interaction of the hormone receptor complex. See, the hormone enters and it forms a hormone receptor complex which is present inside the nucleus, and thus it regulates. Okay, this complex interacts with the genome, that is genetic constitution of the cell. So cumulative biological action results in physiological and developmental effects. So let us learn the flow chart. The hormones such as estrogen, steroid based hormones, they bind to receptors, and where these receptors present, they are usually present in the nucleus. So hormone receptor complex is formed. See, this is the hormone receptor complex inside the nucleus. It stimulates the genome, that is the genetic constitution, and thus it has the formation of mRNA. mRNA means for the expression or for the synthesis of proteins, the genome has to be converted into an mRNA, and then the mRNA is translated into proteins in the cytoplasm. So formation of mRNA in the nucleus and production of protein in the cytoplasm, and these proteins brings about a physiological response in the target cells. So thus, dear children, we have come to an end of the chapter. In this module, we learned about the two types of the mechanism of hormone action by two types of receptors, membrane bound receptors and intracellular receptors. Thank you.